Hi, I'm Nabe. I visited Iwami Ginzan silver mine and its cultural landscape, World Cultural Heritage Site in Western Japan. The place is not that well known among foreign tourists, but it is full of historical charm. I am sharing my Japanese life and various attractive spots. Please subscribe to my channel. Let's start our journey. Do you know where Iwami Ginzan is? Most of you probably don't know where it is. Iwami Ginzan is in Shimane prefecture on the Sea of Japan side. It is far from major cities in Japan and has poor accessibility. There are several free parking lots in Iwami Ginzan. Unfortunately, the weather is not so good today. This river is named Ginzan River. This building used to be a local administrator's office. This was built in the 19th century. They were in charge of collecting taxes and managing the Iwami Ginzan silver mine. This building is now a museum. This street is called Omori Town, which is one of the components of Iwami Ginzan World Heritage Site. Omori Town is 1,500 meters long stretch of houses, shops, temples, and shrines that runs along the river valley to the north of the mines. As you can see, there is no one here. It is quite far from major Japanese cities, so it is not very accessible for foreign tourists without a car. There are many cute wooden doors on the eaves of the house. The fire hydrants and street lights are made of wood, so as not to spoil the scenery. This building used to be a local post office. The house has been preserved as it was at the time, and the interior is open to tourists. This is a typical traditional house style in rural Japan. This style houses are becoming less and less common these days. I would rather live in an old, quaint house like this than a new one. This used to be cigar shop. This is a library. This is not just a display, but depopulation is a serious social problem all over the countryside in Japan. Do you know what this is? This is called jizo in Japan. They can be found in many places, for example at temples, graveyards, and on the side of the road. The primary role of jizo is to protect children. What is there at the top of these stairs? Let's go up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, there is a small temple. I found an interesting animal. This is a Japanese monkey. They may look cute, but they are very aggressive, so if you come across them, you shouldn't touch them. The rows of tiled roof houses are so beautiful. This town prospered due to the silver industry. This building used to be a courthouse. Do you know what this is? This is carp streamers. In Japan, parents display carp streamers hoping that their children will grow up healthy and strong in May. This is also small carp streamers. This shop sells traditional snacks that have been handed down in Iwami Ginzan for ages. This snack was once eaten by miners during their break. I'm heading to Ryugenji-mabu mine shaft, which is the biggest mine open to the public. This is Omori Primary School that is still in use today. The chickens are walking along the road freely. This scene reminds me of my fun life in Uganda. There are many small mine shafts on the way to Ryugenji mine shaft. There is a fence at the entrance to prevent people from entering. We are almost to our destination. We finally arrived. This is the entrance of Ryugenji mine shaft. We have to buy a ticket here. The admission fee is 500 yen. Iwami Ginzan was the most prominent silver mine in Japan's history. It was built in the early 16th century and remained in business for nearly 400 years. At its peak, Iwami Ginzan was one of the top producing silver mines in the world. Its yearly output of 38 tons of silver made up approximately a third of the world's production. This tunnel is 273 meters long. This mine was discovered and developed in the 16th century. Silver from here was used widely for coins and exported all over the world. It is divided into many tunnels like capillaries. This is like a Disneyland attraction, and it's a lot of fun and feels like an adventure. This vertical shaft is for draining water to another tunnel, located 100 meters below. Tall people have to bend over to avoid hitting their heads. We can only get so far. This is a tunnel for those returning to the ground. This is how they mined silver. This must have been a very tough job. Miners carry the silver from the mining site on their backs using straw sacks like this picture. I returned to the ground safely. This shrine is said to be dedicated to a god of silver mine. Depopulation in the countryside of Japan is quite serious, and ruins like this one are everywhere. This is Shimizudani Refinery ruins. Silver mined from the silver mine was transported here by trolley. This refinery was closed a year and a half after opening due to huge losses. I came to Yunotsu area about 20 minutes by car from Iwami Ginzan. Silver from Iwami Ginzan was once exported all over the world from this port. This place is also one of the components of World Heritage Site. It is said that in the past, people who worked in the silver mine would relieve their fatigue in these hot springs. How was Iwami Ginzan? Did you enjoy it? It is less popular than some of Japan's more famous World Heritage Sites, but this place is full of historical charm. If you like Japanese history, it's worth a visit. Please note that access from major cities in Japan is not very good. I'm sharing my Japanese life and various attractive spots in Japan. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.